I guess based on my travels, I just see a lot of poverty and frustration and angst. I
Yeah,
don't see the natural enlightenment. I do
yeah.
not.
No, I don't see much of that either. But I'm expecting I'm expecting a kind of outbreak of enlightenment in the next 10 or 20 years. I think we are at a turning point in human
Chemically
history.
induced.
No. This is humans have been entranced by the voice in their head for the last 200,000 or 300,000 years, and that's coming to an end. I think in the next couple. It started getting weird about 2,000 years ago, and a few individuals had some weird experiences and started talking about it, and that's been going along. And I think now that thread is about to erupt into a new awareness on this planet. Well, maybe
But
I'm
see,
crazy.
that's the problem is that there's only now. So you are describing a future, and there is no future. That's the sign at the bar that says free beer
No, come
tomorrow.
on.
You're making a prediction.
Of course.
But the Tao Te Ching says don't make
I
predictions.
don't give a shit about the Tao Te Ching.
Why not? It's a great book.
There's a lot of great books. There's a lot of great things in there. There's a lot of bullshit in there. There's a lot of great things that gets interpreted as bullshit. The word, first of all, it wasn't written in English. It was written in Chinese. If you're reading in English, you don't have a clue what the fuck it said. Because Chinese is fundamentally different the way it relates to the universe than English or any of the Indo-European languages. To translate it into English is to destroy it. At least that's my story. So I read the Tao. The Tao was a fun thing to read. I read it once. That was enough. Listen, I'm really. This conversation is just not
Heron,
going anywhere.
Heron, I'm only trying to say that in discriminating or in making predictions, it's it's like a project management tool, meaning that like in Stoic philosophy, it's not worth your energy to get upset about anything. So when you make a prediction or you make a diversification or discrimination, it's not in the great way, meaning that it's not fast enough. Like, Alan
Yeah,
Watts.
that's
Yeah.
your story. So yeah, so what? You say that. So what? Is that true because you believe that to be
No,
true?
no, no,
Therefore,
no.
it's true.
No,
Yeah.
this is essentially a way to try to get back to the center of gravity, which is you.
How can I get away? I can't. I don't need to get back to me. I can't even
No,
get away from me.
this is an analog for meditation and peace and balance. I'm just trying to I'm trying to think outside the box because you want the earth or you want its inhabitants to have enlightenment. So I'm just trying to like reverse engineer your prediction, which would be mass enlightenment. So it does take a communication, in my opinion, to achieve a mass enlightenment, which is mass communication hypnosis. So Alan Watts is playing in the background throughout the world and millions of people are listening to him, but
Listen. I just, I've had enough. This is just not the kind of discussion I'm interested in engaging in. I don't know what we could engage in, but all this metaphysical shit is just of no use or no interest to me whatsoever. So I just, oh, good, he's gone. All right, goodbye.
T-Rob's Robert, I didn't even get to Valentine's Day with this guy. He's such an angry fucker, isn't he? Kind of passive aggressive, maybe you might call him. But I think it was a good podcast. I don't even think he really comprehends that I'm like sitting here filming all of this, creating content, which no one really cares about. I'm doing the same thing that he does.